technical issues. The only thing I can talk about is the practice. And in practice we do everything according to our risk management system, and that is pre-departure risk analysis.
I understand that you define the system of risk which is in the interest of European community. Then I have the question, if Russia or China or United States ask you to scan all the containers which are imported to those countries, so you will follow this or not? I mean, you will do it for them or not? Why?
We act on our own
because
authority.
as far as I understand, even from American representative, so they are interested to have the scans of all the containers which are going from Europe or from Asia to the United States before the goods arrive to the land.
100%.
Yeah. And this is the main argument in Russian, from Russian custom authorities. They say why we have such big level of scanning in when we import goods from outside, because we don't have the possibility like Americans have that we receive the scans from the exporting ports from outside. Because Americans, they get everything from Europe, from Asia before the goods arrive. Russia, they don't have such. In Russia, they don't have such.
It looks like the pre-arrival system.
They are forced to scan on spot.
Yeah.
So this is the question. I mean, is this good argument or it's?
No,
it's not very good.
It's not a good argument.
You have to tell about it during your presentation. It's very important for you to read.
My presentation will be about cooperation between the governmental enforcement agencies, and therefore everything that we do is risk-based. All the checks that we do is risk-based, whether it's an IPR risk or an environmental risk or whatever.
Put through of containerization cargo, the check on that, the scanning check, is about 1%. That doesn't only include Russian cargo, but that includes the total amount of cargo that arrives in our port.
The difference in percentage of scanning. What is the rate of scanned goods for the goods which are imported directly to Netherlands or to the transit? Is the difference?
All our cargo checks are based on a 100% risk-based check. And that doesn't concern cargo going or coming from Russia or cargo coming from wherever from. Our selection system, our selection tool, the Prisma system, which you have seen in the film, is filled with approximately 2,500 up to 3,000 risk profiles. Those risk profiles are being sent to the cargo manifest, and as soon as a risk profile hits a cargo, a certain amount of points will be addressed to that cargo. If that certain amount of points add up high enough, then the system will automatically label that cargo red, according to those risk profiles. If not, it will label the cargo white. Then the cargo can leave and follows its destination. That's how we do our cargo checks, wherever it comes from or wherever it goes to. Within the European Union, we have the system that's called the first port of entry check that comes with the new custom code. And that will mean that the first port of entry where a ship enters and discharges its cargo for the European Union, that's the port that will make the import check or the import selection. And for us we have the same tool, the same selection tool for cargo that leaves our beautiful port. So filled with other risk profiles. Does that answer your question, sir? Okay, thank you very much.